insane dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name.
Feel the wrath.
Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Shauna, hello. Hello, Pink Stars. Hello, Mrs. C. Candy, how are you feeling today? Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Pocahontas. Joe, battery exhausted. Fashionable. Hello, Erin. Hello, my beautiful best friend. Life of a showgirl. I'm not sure if you're still here, but no, I haven't heard anything about Taylor Swift. So just so you know, good to see you. Don't know nothing. Hey, here for fun. Good morning, Breezy and chat. Good morning to you. Okay, so today is going to be just one big gossip stream. Not that that's any different from any other live stream, but Foodie Beauty was raging. So after we left her boring ass live, as soon as we ended, she immediately came back, right? She was off camera and she was raging. She's mad at Nicole. Gosh, what else? She was raging nonstop. Okay, I have clips to show you. I'm just drawing a blank in this very moment in time. And then Amberlynn Reed rage quit. So I went to the last 5 minutes of her live stream and she was getting repeated super chats that she wasn't liking very much. And then somebody called her out for her bag of McDonald's and then she up and left. So I also have a clip of that. I figure we'll just gossip with everybody over on Twitter, see what everyone's saying. Catching up for me as I could not handle a second of her stream. Oh, I get it. Hello, Rainbow Road. Nicole just saw who she really was. Yeah, I don't understand what Foodie's so upset about. She was mad at Nicole saying basically that Nicole was believing the lies, right? What lies? People tend to draw the line at animals and children. Nicole just woke up. Nobody went out of their way and said, Nicole, come hang out. You know, she just decided she couldn't support Foodie anymore. And it turns out she's nice. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than I've seen her being very nice and respectful. I mean, people appear to be a lot of things that they aren't, right? But I'm not going to be mean to her. I'm not going to hate on her. I'm going to applaud her for waking the fuck up. Okay, that's where I'm at with it. Exactly what lies. Nicole just saw through her bullshit, right? Foodie Beauty was the one exploiting a child. I haven't showed the child on my live stream. I don't think anybody else has, right? Everybody who watches different reaction channels, have you seen anybody else put Sasa up on the live stream and let people come and make predatory and PDF comments towards her? I personally haven't seen that. Foodie also says she's not going to show us the kitchen. She needs to protect their home, but she's not going to protect Sasa. Anyways, Nicole just decided there was no receipts. She was sick of the exploiting. She woke up to it. A lot of beezers are. A lot of beezers are waking up to Foodie Beauty. I would say if she's upset, she should probably just change her behavior, right? Stop putting a little girl up on your live stream where you allow your chat to goon over her. Stop being a shit person. I don't know what else to say. Joe, good morning. It's been a while since I was here. Used to be power. Hey, I was wondering where you went. How are you? Hello, Yorkshire Boomer. They are welcome here. Yeah, Nicole's been very respectful in our chat. She's always welcome here. Okay, so you know how yesterday somebody asked me if I saw the Amberlynn Reed mugshots and I had no idea what they were talking about? They sent it to me. Thank you, by the way. This is her weight gain from January 1st to August 10th in the same year, 2025. So, I mean, I would say that is a lot. That's drastic. She's probably, what, 600 pounds now? I get why Aunt Tammy is fed up. I get why Aunt Tammy is screaming from the rooftops. Like, this is worrisome. If this was your family member, would you be concerned knowing that they were with somebody that wanted to feed them to death? Yikes. It's bad, right, Mrs. C? Does anyone know who sings Breezy's intro song? Yes, AI. AI does. And they did a wonderful job. Shout out to AI. I'm always very nice to AI because I don't know, in my head, I believe it's going to take over the world one day. So I want that whatever it is, to remember me and remember that Breezy was always nice and polite and has not a bad thing to say about AI. Okay. Anyways, PI posted this. Tone Knob said doing her signature look, rat face. Do you know that she was born in the year of the rat? Somebody told me that. And it makes sense. She's not one of those cute rats, though. She's like a sewer rat somewhere. That's what she is. Phoebe said her brain is fried. She thinks she has a new audience. Girl, it's the same old trolls and some new ones. As always, and they hate you because you're an animal abusing, rape, and PDF apologist. Muslims aren't interested in you or your disgusting rapist coward of a husband. Well, oh, because Meow Meow said, growing up, I wasn't always Muslim. You don't say. Oh my gosh. I still can't believe she uploaded a mukbang in the same video of her I almost died and hospital visit. Like, talk about being sick, right? Salt and Sass said, clearly Salah is not employed. If he's spending his days rebuilding their home, that's work. It's not a paying job. Her claims of him earning money is laughable. It's her money, which is really viewers' money, grifted on the back of a child with Down syndrome. Yeah, when does he work? I think if anything, he's the guy that you pay to do things that you don't want to do, right? If anything, a handyman. I don't know how handy he could be though. Crochet with Ashmi said Chantal is the warehouse he manages. I love that. The golf said it took Salad a full day to hang a curtain rod at the Kuwait place. I highly doubt he is doing anything. A full day to hang a curtain rod? Yeah, a bum. He is a bum. Hey, Nessa. Hey, Mandrews. Food, food, food. It's all they talk about. Oh, yeah, last night, by the way, towards the end of her live stream, after she was done raging, she worked up an appetite and her chat was encouraging her to eat. And she was like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't want to wake Salah up. And then they were like, just go have 4 wieners. And she's like, 4 wieners? That's not enough to fill me up. How many wieners does it take to fill you up? Okay, that sounded really wrong. Maybe we should just pretend that that didn't leave my mouth. Oh, no. So, oh God. Sometimes I wish I would think before I spoke, but then it wouldn't be that much fun. I don't know. It's a surprise what's gonna leave my mouth sometimes. It's a surprise how many times I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth a day. You're like, Hannah, well, Salah is too small to fill anything up. She needs a ham. Yes. Just what I need, another stream. Hey, Sue, good to see you. Sounds like someone hitting the big bar. I have been up for a very long time. I don't know. I woke up at like, it seemed like 2 a.m. And it was one of those mornings. You know how sometimes you could wake up at really early and then fall back asleep? I don't know. I was just up and energized. I think it's the sea moss gel, I'm telling you. But yes, in the meantime, I was hitting my vape. Why can't you split into two 300-pound people? That would be a scary sight. All right, let's get back on track. I'm going to take us to Foodie's Rage in a minute. I think it starts here. Yes, okay. She is live and mad at Nicole. So I tried to keep the clip short in order, and I tried to be specific so I'd remember what the fuck was going on. She's mad at Nicole. Okay, did you guys notice something too? Does she rage on camera anymore? I'm noticing something. Whenever she tells people off and gets really, really disgusting, it has to be off camera now. Is she trying to get around some loophole there? Where, like, I don't know, they can't accuse her of saying horrible things and unalive her because they don't know if it was really her saying it. I don't know. I also had time to think. But I have noticed that when she was on live and Salah was in the background, she was wanting to rage, but she was still being polite. He said he was going to bed, so she had to turn the camera off. And then she came back in a whole ass mood.
Oh yeah, apparently I heard that, Jan. Oh well, another one bites the dust. Whatever. Because of the Sasa thing, YouTube lover, she just automatically listened to the haters that and actually thought that I would scam a child family member with Down syndrome. But whatever. If she's gonna think that, I don't want her here anyways. Goodbye. Have fun with. She. The thing is she's a hypocrite because she literally made so many videos like condemning how rude, how awful these people are, and then now she's kissing their ass. Like,
Why can't two things be true at the same time? Maybe she didn't necessarily like what we were saying, but she also woke up to you and doesn't like that you're exploiting and scamming a child. I mean, two things can be true at the same time, right? I mean, I got pretty nasty towards Nicole. I'm not even gonna lie. If she's in here, I'm sorry, by the way.
like, okay, if you want to be that kind of person, go ahead. I really don't care. Made me want spaghetti, so I'm having Stouffer spaghetti with melted butter.
Oh God. And she's allowed to change her mind. That part right there. Oh, hey, Nicole. Good morning. Hello, hello. That's why Salah's not on camera. It's her makes sense. Nicole, did you happen to hear all of Foodie Beauty's words for you? Don't let her make you feel bad. She's the one in the wrong, okay? She's the one, and she's mad about it. Still going off on Nicole, and Teardrop says she is very hurt by her. Okay, since you're in here, I feel like you were around Foodie Beauty's channel for like 6 months that I can remember. If my timeline is off, please let me know. But like, how hurt can Teardrop be by you? Does she know you? Teardrop needs a life. All right.
She was in my chat. Like, it's like, are you projecting or?
Showgirl, by the way, I saw you talking shit in Foodie Beauty's live. Not about me. I'm still gonna be nice to you. I don't think Nicole is crazy for going where she wants to go.
It's like, are you projecting or? I love how people just.
Okay, but Showgirl, I'm not trying to be rude. Like, some may consider you a weirdo because you know everything about Taylor Swift. And I know there's Swifties out there, right? But some may consider you weird.
Think they like. How do you just make these assertions without having any proof of anything?
Nicole said she was there for 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah. Whatever. Who gives a crap, anyways? Honestly, I didn't even, when you think about it, I didn't know her. Like, she was in my chat, like, for what, a couple of months? So who cares? How do you turn on someone like that? I don't get it. That's what, Teardrop, that's why I say she's a weirdo. I don't get it either.
Oh my God, Blue Jays, you're right. It's like we have to be jumped out to leave girl world. Nicole, did you get jumped out to leave Foodie Beauty's chat?
I don't get these kind of people. They're just trash. Yeah.
Cringe.
She must have her own issues, anyways. Whatever. Good luck to you.
I mean, don't we all have issues? Don't we all? I'm not claiming to be completely normal, but I'm normal enough to know that you're one fucked up bitch, Chantal. Anybody can wake up to your stupid decisions and behavior and decide they don't want to support that. Maybe she saw something the rest of us don't, but she said, hey, I draw the line at this. I don't know. I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up. And then teardrop in the I'm so hurt by Nicole. You need to focus on feeding your husband, lady. Oh wait, what clip is this? Going off about Miss Rachel. I still don't really know who this is.
Post just because you post a picture of a child, like, but they don't, like, they literally don't attack Miss Rachel, for example, who has children prancing around on her channel. What's the difference?
I don't know, does she allow comments that say, "Can you please lift up this child's shirt so I can goon to them?" Anybody who knows who Miss Rachel is, does she allow those kind of comments about the children? No, just Foodie Beauty does that, right?
You know, like, it's so weird. Anyway,
She's also on kids' YouTube. She's jealous of a presenter. Miss Rachel is not a vile human being. I saw a lot of people defending her, so it turns out that she must be a good person, or at least appears to be.
oh look, my finger just hit block Mary. Ah, who's Sarah, Boo Boo Cat? Sorry, I don't know who that is. Goodbye.
Showgirl said, "Is that the Mary who is demanding a refund for her $5?"
Miss Rachel. She's a children's YouTube. She has a TikTok or YouTube channel or both. I don't know.
Okay, Nicole.
She's this creepy woman. She's very nice, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I find all people who do children's content a little bit creepy, okay? It's the
You're doing children's content. You're posting photos of a child, giving updates to people. You had her on a live stream. Isn't that what you're doing? So you find yourself creepy?
smile, you know? And she does children's content, and she has children on her show all the time. Like, you know? Is that the Mary demanding a refund for $5? No, that's another weirdo. That's a no Mary. Yes, it is the one. Mary always getting blocked here. No, that's not the same Mary. It probably is actually.
Miss Rachel has 17 million YouTube subs.
She's a hater now. She's a hater now. She has 17 negative
I
and
don't know. I feel like my daughter skipped the Miss Rachel phase and she went right to Phase Rug to now my nephews watch him and now she isn't into YouTubers anymore. She just likes to listen to music. That's about it. But 17 million followers. Wow, Foodie sounds really jealous. Okay, I want to read to you guys Nicole's community post to Foodie Beauty. I have it pulled up on my phone. If you'd prefer to see it on screen, let me know and I can fix that. Oh shit. Well, it was pulled up on my phone. Hold on. I'm coming back. Okay. Nicole, go to channel. It just subscribed, by the way. Okay, so she said, "Hey, Foodie Beauty, and anyone else listening up. Let's get straight to the point. I walked away from your channel because I saw through the lies. You claimed you were helping a child with Down syndrome, and instead, you grifted that little girl's money to fund your luxuries. You scammed your audience, but yet you will never admit that. You went off to Qatar, ate yourself literally sick into the ER, and used that little girl's money to buy a new car and fix up someone else's home. And now you're calling me a loser? Let's be clear. I was a nurse, a firefighter, and a detention officer. I've done more in my life than just sit around and grift. I may be disabled now, but I am definitely not a loser. If being a little weird means not being like you, then I'll wear that proudly. You've got your mod saying that I talked about your looks. I don't care about your looks. I cared about your personality at first, and it's sad that you've let people down. You've let pedophiles in your chat talk about a little girl in disgusting ways, and you didn't block them. That's why I left. Not because of how you look, but because of who you are behind the mask. So before you call me a loser, remember I was out there kicking in doors and saving lives while you were either sitting online eating or letting people walk all over you. I'm moving on from your echo chamber. Good luck with it. But don't ever call me a loser again. But I know you will because that's your go to word. Just grow up and stop being everyone else's problem to take care of you. I wasn't a loser when you got super chats from me, now was I? Nope. See how you are? Your channel is about dead, but yet you keep scamming. Keep up the great work there, Foodie. I'm sure it will all turn out just fine for you. That was so well said, Nicole. Please be careful with the FaZe clan. They are not good influencers. No, she seriously liked watching FaZe Rug because he had a pug named Bosley. It wasn't like she was into gaming and following FaZe Banks and all the phases. Like, I don't know. I watched enough of his content to see that he mostly hangs out with his family and they love animals. And it's mostly about he buys another mansion and puts cool things in it. Or goes to the mall and lets people buy whatever they want. But she hasn't even watched him in a very long time. But I will be very careful. Thank you. Nicole, that was beautiful. Hi, Toki. Foodie is ugly on the inside, that part, and it shows on the outside. She's so ugly in the inside, she's wearing it now. I'll call her ugly. I don't care. Nicole's nicer than me. So this is Foodie complaining. If you're a housewife or even a wife or a mom, this will annoy you so much, right? She's talking and she's like, I'm a literal housewife all day, all day. Well, I mean, it's a good thing you're not a mom then, because I'm a mom all day, all night, on the weekends, on holidays, at 2 a.m. when my daughter can't sleep. So she flings open my door to let me know she can't sleep. So I can't sleep either because she's not asleep. When she's sick and throwing up, and then I have to clean up my throw up because now I'm throwing up too. No days off. No days off. Anyways, here's Foodie complaining. What else does she do?
It's lost sleeping carefree.
I think she's muting here for some reason.
Capricorn, people have to worry about electricity.
Hi, Thimble, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Hey, Jordy's demonic attachment. She's a babysitter wife. Yes.
Water, they aren't concerned with Western standards. Yep. It's lost sleeping carefree.
Hold on, I missed the first
Capricorn, people have to worry about electricity and water. They aren't concerned with Western standards. Yep. You have a brain, Capricorn. No, but seriously, they would say that. They would. That's right on par with what they would say. It's Nora's kitchen. Like, Nora's like the only person we know because she's the only person who's been briefly mentioned or on my channel. So that's the only person we know. If you guys knew how many people come here every single day, hey Tracy, you would not believe this is the Foodie Beauty you know. Like,
Okay, your house sounds like a flop house. I don't know if there's any nicer way of saying it. It sounds like people just come by. I don't know, maybe it's community living or something, but none of it's making sense to me. All these people just stop by for Salah every single day. And then yesterday during the stream, when people were encouraging her to go fry wieners, I remember her saying the kitchen was so far away. Well, I'm trying to picture, like, if you've ever been in rehab where it's like multiple cottages or houses or whatever, I'm kind of trying to picture it like that. The kitchen isn't necessarily always close, and you have to go down a lot of halls or walkways to get to it. I don't think it's just her and Salah alone in there. And during this live stream too, she slipped up and said she had to buy a dresser for in there. Isn't she in the living room? So Salah has a room, and is she just hanging out in the living room?
When I'm during the day these days, I've been like broken into this role. It's not a role, it's assimilating into the culture and the everyday how people are. Okay. So like basically I'm like literal like house guest, like house host and like housewife like all day. Like all day.
Like all day. Okay, to the housewives out there, do you guys clock out at like 4? And then after that, you're like, okay, everybody has to make their own dinner, whatever else. Like, I've done my shift. I'm out. I've worked and I've been a housewife for you all day. Like literally all day. I'm genuinely curious. Let me know. I said here she was raging just to rage. She didn't even read their comment right. Okay, I remember this specifically. So Lurking here had said something. Let me go to it so I could read the comment. Where are you, Egghead? I admire people who can persevere through something like what Syria. No, that's not the right one. Okay, I'm not going to set it up for you. We'll just talk about it as it happens.
Oh man, if you guys, no, you're right.
Did anyone else see the new vinyl variant Taylor released yesterday? Nobody has. I promise. Not in this chat, anyways. Maybe one person, and it's you.
A lot of people, stupid thing.
Oh, okay. Natalie said you romanticize poor people. They're kind and nice out of necessity. Behind their backs, this part is so important. They shade and gossip just like everyone else. I was raised in a poor country. So what they're saying here when Foodie's saying, "Oh, it's because the way they live, they're so kind. They're never disrespectful. They never talk bad about anybody." It's like, no, in reality, just because of their situation, they're just normal people. We all talk shit. We all gossip, right? Anyways, I thought their comment wasn't anything rude, but Foodie went the fuck off.
I romanticize poor people. Did you just learn that word today, Natalie? Because you're clearly not using it in the right context. So what you're degrading poor people because what are you're criticizing me for saying they're nice and insinuating that's not true. And behind their backs, I shade and gossip.
No, they said they shade and gossip.
How do you know? Like, you just make a stupid statement without ever you would have for that to be true, for you to know that that would be true, you would have to have a camera on me 24/7.
You just admitted to talking shit about people when this comment didn't even say you, it said they. They, but you're like, in order for that to be true, you would have to have the camera on me. So you're saying you talk shit. There's just no proof because the camera wasn't on.
Like what? Oh yeah, probably right, Candy Smack. Oops. They want to see the place so they can insult it. They have no genuine exactly. They suck and are only negative. Exactly.
Hmm. I think she was just looking for a reason to go off at that point. What was this? She wants to protect her home from nasty people, but not protect Sasa from them.
She's so adorable. Just such an like innocent, cute child, And to see her like so happy Like her mother
Hey.
called us and said, you know, Sasa's in school, and if you want to come see her, it's like a bit of a drive actually. Like, but I'm like, of course. And so I said we can, go see her, and anyway, it was just so like to see her.
Have you ever even called a family friend and you're like, hey, little Bobby is in school. It's a bit of a drive, but if you feel like stopping by, you should. Like, that's not normal. Why would they just want Foodie Beauty to stop by? And she keeps mentioning this backpack because it's not true, by the way. She'll like during this live stream, she kept going, oh, and she takes her backpack everywhere. She carries her backpack, did it about her backpack. I don't believe her.
So happy when I came in the room. She looked at me and said, Mariam, and she just got up and hugged me. And she had her little school bag with her. Like, she carries it around in the schoolroom no matter what. Like, she's so cute. And then when
The teacher wouldn't let them. So this is more proof that she's not at a real school if this is even true.
we got home, she took out all her little supplies and, like, just gave them to me, like, to show me. Hey, Lady J. She's so cute, honestly. She's my favorite, I gotta say. I'm sorry, but I love all the kids, but show us your kitchen.
You hate kids.
Maybe, I don't know, not right now. I don't think so, Jennifer. I want to keep the home like protected by from nasty people.
Yikes, but you won't protect Sasa from them. Is ASMR homesteading blocked yet, Chantal? Oh, what was this? I remember this name showed up, you guys, and it was blocked with a quickness. So something about this name and what they said bothered her. Okay, hold on. So Bila Ahmed, Bila Ahmed. They said, I discussed it with Keeks, and she says there's room at the inn for one more. And the second I saw and read it, it was gone.
Thanks, YouTube lover. I know. We could have a lot of fun.
Do you see how fast it leaves? Who is Bila Ahmed? Are you at an inn, Foodie Beauty? Is that why there's people always in and out? Who's Keeks? I have questions. I don't know. It reminds me of like the hotels I used to frequent in addiction. I'm not saying that that's what's going on. I mean, it's possible. But yeah, everybody's hanging out because we're all doing bad together. Like, I don't know, maybe it's that type of situation. I said they are now talking about fish sticks, air fryers, and how she is ovenless. I really don't need to play this clip, okay? After she was going off at Nicole, it made her very, very hungry. Very hungry. She wants to fry wieners, but she doesn't want Salah to get mad. She really just doesn't want to walk to the kitchen. She will fry the wieners anyways. Yeah, it was between wieners and eggs.
Oh, I want to go fry some wieners. We have a Teflon frying pan. Syria was a modern country before the war, exactly. And it was very beautiful, and it still is.
Eric said, I'm confused. Didn't Foodie say the pic of Sasa in the traditional Syrian outfit while she was at school? But why is Foodie's couch in the background? Because they do school in Foodie Beauty's living room of the inn.
Not the fault of anybody, like of the people here. The wieners. I have a pack in the freezer, but they're not frozen because the freezer's not working right now. So I technically could fry them, but I would have to tiptoe to the kitchen, which is about 5 miles away. Do you think I should do it?
Eric, she lies more than she shoves shredded cheese in her gob. True.
I don't know if you would get mad because it's 3 and I should be sleeping soon.
But he knows you're live.
Chili dogs.
Hold on. I
Uh,
am so nosy. I want to see if this is a real person. Villa Ahmed. Well, it could be a lot of people. I was just hoping like one Facebook profile picture popped up. Um, there's one that's a pedophile from, oh God. Well, hopefully it's not that person. Now I'm falling down a rabbit hole. Okay, well, hopefully it's not the pedophile person. All right,
uh,
this just got even weirder. What if it is? Knowing who Foodie Beauty keeps around, search that name in Facebook and tell me if the same article for you pops up, okay?
really? I didn't see that ballet. Wiener bees.
Wiener bees. Something you can't get from your husband. His has been chewed off and spitting out and recycled. I mean, that thing has seen some trauma. This is where she says she can't just have 4 wieners because they're not filling. If it seems like I'm rushing this part, I kind of am because I'm excited to talk about the Amberlynn Reed DMs and all this stuff. Do you know that she says that she has Deadpool actors and Victoria's Secret models in her DMs? Really? I just get 900-pound men. That seems to be, oh, and romance scammers. Sometimes I get a feeling I'm feeling a little spicy, and I know it's like a romance scammer, and it's like, "Hi, this is Chris Brown. I'd stumbled across your Twitter, and oh my God, like I don't know, Chris Brown stumbled across." Anyways, so like I'll send a picture of Foodie Beauty. I should make that a series. Every time I get a weird DM, I'll just respond with Foodie Beauty, and I'll let you guys know the DMs of the day. Oh yeah, I've had Dave Matthews. Who else have I had? Dave Matthews, Chris Brown, like somebody who was legitimately my family member, and that's always funny to me because they're like, "Hi, so and so. I've been following you on Instagram for a while." It's like, "Do you know I'm related?" And then they'll block me after that.
Ow. Anyways, 3 a.m. wieners, he might get upset. He might.
Who else? I feel like I even had Toby Keith, and I think he died.
Yeah. Not gonna go into the kitchen and eat a pack of hot dogs. It's not the healthy choice, and I want it so bad, but I'm just gonna go to bed soon. After run- I can't just have 4 wieners. They're not filling. If you don't have them with buns, and chicken wieners are low in fat, but they're still
Well, then why don't you have 8? I mean,
wieners. They still have sodium nitrate and like I don't know.
I think you should eat all the wieners, all of them. How many wieners do you have in your lifetime? Is it like a 4th of July wiener and then you don't have it again for a year? Again, all of this sounds so fucking bad. Let me make sure my window is closed. Can you imagine somebody walking by with their Labrador Susie and they're like, "How many wieners?" They hear that. "How many wieners have you had in your lifetime?" And I think I'm doing OnlyFans in here. Okay, it's closed. Thank God. Anyways, sorry, I'm weird. Teardrop is not a fan of the quality of Chef Boyardee and how it's made these days. I can't believe this is even a complaint. I don't think I've had Chef Boyardee since my drunk days. I feel like that's like a drunk food, isn't it? You just don't know. Anyways, apparently it's watery now, and it used to be so sticky and full that it would stick inside this can and you'd have to get a spoon out, but now it's watery.
Cheddar cheese in it, and the cheddar cheese gets like slightly melted, but not all the way. It's really good. Frozen cheese raviolis. Yum.
complain about the quality of Chef Boyardee and how it is? And do you even still buy it?
Yeah, it kind of does, Belly. It's really I like porridge, but I don't eat it like
Okay, SpaghettiOs is different though. I haven't had that for maybe 2 years, 3 years. That's different.
often.
Hey, Becca.
The word porridge is ugly. I don't know what the etymology on that would be. I wonder.
Teardrop says Chef Boyardee hasn't been good. It's been like eating soup with a few chunks of dough.
It feels like barf too. Muesli cereal. When I was younger, my mom used to always make me cream of wheat with strawberries.
Do you prefer cream of wheat or oatmeal? I feel like it has to be of wheat or nothing. Even malto meal, that's really good.
Yeah, I know. Yes, teardrop. Last time I find the quality of Chef Boyardee's like ravioli. You used to have to dig out of a can with the spoon. That's how thick it was. Now it just plops. It just runs out of the can. Barfaroni.
Lovely. I'm so glad we had this talk. I feel like when I was a kid, when we were sick and didn't feel good, it would be chicken and star soup, right? I feel like we always had that. Or like on a cold day when we didn't feel good too, it was like SpaghettiOs, but it wasn't something that like you had every day. I feel like it was like an emergency meal when my mom also caught whatever we had, kind of a thing. It was easy, and you just, I don't know, it was one of those things where you don't feel good and it's like a comfort meal. I said it's wild to me how she makes cooking breakfast for her spouse sound like so much work. You're a housewife, right? Anyways, bragging about how she does this every day. Okay, just to let you know, if you cook eggs every single day, I'm very aware that I say that very weird. Eggs, legs, I say it weird. Egg, egg, egg. I can't do it right. Anyways, eggs. If you make them every single day for your family, you deserve an award, a medal, a week-long vacation to Qatar because it is hard work, okay? It is very hard work. I feel like eggs are the easiest option. Sure, you want eggs? I'll give you all the eggs. I don't know why it cuts out like this.
Sleep staying up until like 5. And normally I wouldn't mind sleep staying up until like 5, but I just know that normal people get up, so I will probably be up earlier. And I do want to make.
I am so sick of hearing about Salah and this fucking house. Like, do you know how many men go to work and then they come home and they still have to do things and do work on their house? And then Salah, we have to hear about, oh, he's just passed out. He's been waking up early. He works harder than anybody, harder than your husband and 20 construction workers put together. I'm so fucking sick of hearing about it.
Breakfast. Because the minute I get up, are you going to make breakfast? Yes. Basically, I have to make I can whip up a breakfast, a traditional Syrian breakfast pretty quick. What I do is I just.
So this part right here, I think she was thinking back and remembering what she's watched other people do.
Fill the kettle with water and turn it on because it takes a few minutes. Then I take out the bread out of the freezer to defrost it.
But I thought your freezer doesn't work, so why do you have to defrost it?
I take little dishes and I put some olives, different kinds of olives, then some, if we have makdous, different kinds of cheeses.
Nicole, your comment, I think, was accidentally deleted and it shouldn't have been. Sometimes pocket mods happen. But thank you for saying that. Thank you. It's the only way it kind of brings me peace for all the shit I've gone through that I put myself through is like somebody out there may just hear me and not do the same things I did, you know?
I have like a cheese spread and I have some, Syrian cheese and mortadella. I cut up mortadella. Then I fry maybe 4 or 5 eggs. Depends depends how many people are eating, but there's 3 people generally, 5 eggs. And then I fry some eggs with salt and pepper, some olive oil. And then I put the bread over the gas burner just for a split second each to warm it up. And then I make the tea, get
Right
a
over the
huge
gas
tray, put it
burner?
all on a huge tray, lay out the breakfast mat on the floor, and then bring the tea. And then
Do you believe she does any of this?
that's it. And then
Foodie, who was asking Salah just yesterday if they had to wake up before noon the next day, is acting like she's cooking breakfast every single morning. I'm not buying it. Where is she getting all this food, right? And we're supposed to believe 4 to 5 eggs for Foodie Beauty. She's eating that too. Come on, more like 20 eggs. I said her chat is encouraging her to eat. I'm out. See you all in the morning. And then, okay, after this clip, we're going to get into the ALR stuff. This was actually sad to me, but it's what she deserves, honestly. She's a horrible person. She has not one person in her life, in her circle, or surrounding her that says, "No, you don't need to eat." No. Like, "I love you. I wanna see you live." Everybody's just telling her to eat more. Food is her addiction. Food is her addiction. That's like you guys telling me, "Oh, breezy, go get a 211. It's not gonna hurt you," you know? What's one? What's one? And then it's like if you guys were super chatting me money. Like, these are the people Foodie Beauty has around her. I firmly believe the audience I have, if I, God forbid, and I pray to God this never happens, if I showed up drunk on a live stream, I don't have people that would be supportive of that. I have people who'd see, "Let me know when you sober up because I can't watch you like this." And then I'd have people in my DMs telling me I should probably go to a meeting or something. And shout out to you guys. I have a really good tribe. I really do.
I didn't eat those hot dogs. I am hungry.
What's a 211? Piss in a can, and they call it beer, I think. What I remember, because things were kind of a blur, it had a really high alcohol volume, and in the mornings when I needed, like, to stop shaking and twitching and everything, I could drink it, and then do you know what I mean? It would do the job basically, but it tasted horrible. I remember it legitimately tasting like piss. And sometimes I would drink it warm. Not that I know what piss tastes like, but if I were to drink piss, that's what I would imagine it tastes like, okay?
Though, like for real.
Again, I don't know if this is her muting. I finally turned what my daughter turned on in my settings on my AirPods. I told you guys she turned on something, so when people talked, it would turn down.
Should I go like make something? I don't know.
Nora comes in to do breakfast. Hey there.
Yeah, exactly. Straight go. Sourdough jalapeno cheddar.
Hey, Emma.
I wish I could find that. I think I've
Hey, Granny.
had jalapeno cheddar bread though, but I don't know if it was sourdough.
I could speed her up. Oh, fuck. Why did I turn it
They'll
down?
have to be covered in my home unless the only time I have to be, just think of it this way, I have to be covered anytime there's a possibility of any stranger, anybody like that's not allowed to see me without hijab. So basically women, young, like children, like boys can at a certain age because they haven't hit puberty, so they're they're not men,
This makes me so sad.
or men that are not like my uncle can see me without hijab. Like basically anyone that there's no possibility of me marrying. So if there's like somebody of like in they could see me from their window, yeah, I have to put, and I'm crossing one of my windows, I'd have to wear hijab, yes.
It just dawned on me. I'm sorry, and I know a lot of people are probably going to leave when I say this, but it makes me sad. Like, I feel sad that women have to cover up in fear of what men might do if they see them. And it's very much giving like when women are assaulted, like, oh, it was because of what they were wearing. Like, it makes me sad.
But the if there's company, I keep it on. Unless I can go in my room and shut the door and the windows, but it gets hot. But yeah, make something small. Make eggs. Like me.
Yes, Sasa had to see your bald head.
You're gonna have a fried egg sandwich? Focaccia is good. No, I don't have a burqa. I haven't seen anyone wear a burqa here. Milk or tea?
And no offense if you are wearing it for personal reasons. I think you do whatever is right for you on your journey. I'm just saying that it makes me feel sad that, like, even the way she was saying it, like, oh, boys, unless they're past a certain age, like that makes me just grateful for my way of life and not having to do that, I guess. I don't know. I put my foot in my mouth. I have good intentions, okay? I have good intentions. I don't think anybody should have to cover up and be in fear of boys past a certain age. I just think that if people can't control themselves, if you show your hair, there's something wrong with them and not you. Anyways, on a side note, Dave Matthews Band. I love them. If you want to listen to good music today, may I suggest Warehouse or Don't Drink the Water? I love the ending of it. PI said the child predator slash exploiter comparing her channel to Miss Rachel is wild. Miss Rachel creates evidence based, developmentally appropriate content to help toddlers learn language skills. And this is the woman she was trying to make sound like her? I'm going to read that again. Miss Rachel creates evidence based, developmentally appropriate content to help toddlers learn language skills. The other uploads hours of self indulgence, mukbangs, and chaos. One is child centered education, the other is adult centered escapism. Totally different universes. And said, who compared themselves? Foodie. Taylor can it. Yes, Dave Matthews Band is the best. Crash still gives me. Crash is so beautiful. Freebird said, my granddaughters love Miss Rachel. I find her annoying. When she compares herself to her, I spit out my drink. True story. My husband even laughed at her comment. I told him the buffalo compares herself. He thinks I'm losing brain cells watching her. Yesterday, I could hear our brain cells dying collectively as we were watching her. If you're into animation, I guess there's a new Girl World animation channel. I think somebody in our chat was talking about this yesterday, but I had no idea what they were talking about until I saw this right here. So I'm going to share the link in case you guys are interested in checking it out. Oh, okay, these look promising. I'm excited. I will be watching this later today. Here's the link, you guys. I'm always so impressed with what people in Girl World can do. We have people that have puppets that reenact Foodie Beauty and Cyrax moments. We have animators. We have lawyers. We have professionals in so many ways. But it's amazing. I'm always excited to see what Girl World can do. If this isn't adding to the Roblox is full of predators, I mean, I don't know. Nightlight said, "What the hell? Someone made a Foodie Beauty skin on Roblox." They have to watch her. That's Foodie Beauty. I even know that is by how brown her belly button is. That's Foodie. Oh my god. It's actually terrifying. I'm a professional internet lawyer. Foodie has a new community post. Okay, let's go there really fast. Thank you for letting me know. All right. YouTube. Let me log in again. Subscriptions. Oh, how cute my dog is dreaming right now. And she must be chasing something in her sleep. I think it's so cute when dogs dream. She even barks in her sleep. All right, let me click on Foodie's channel. I'm even talking lower so I don't wake my dog up. I think there's ash in her coffee cup, by the way. Oh, she must be watching. Hi, Foodie. Were you the one leaving me messages at 2 a.m.? I think it was you. Weren't you just saying yesterday when you don't like somebody, you don't watch anything that they do because you can't stand to see their face? You must love my voice then. All right, Foodie Beauty is using a child to make money. Yeah, for the child. Can you guys see it? Let me make it bigger. Okay, Foodie is using a child to make money. Yeah, for the child. Where is the proof? Where is the proof, Foodie? She's in school, isn't she? Well, you're a liar. We don't believe you. If those pictures were taken at school, why was your couch in the background? Does everybody have the same couch out there? Oh no, am I going to be called racist now for saying that? By the way, in her live stream yesterday, somebody was commenting on how Syrian houses all look the same or something like that. Something about Syrian houses, but it wasn't even that mean. And she said that they were racist. Okay. Anyways, where's the proof? She says she's in school, isn't she? I have posted updates of her in school. That's what her family asked for help with. School, fees, supplies, clothes, transportation, which is most expensive since fuel is pricey here and her area is very remote. If you're not happy with that, oh well. I refuse to justify myself any further. I was asked and given permission by her family to do this. People complaining, okay, Foodie, but do they know you're serving her up to predators? That, yeah, they're getting donations, but you're giving creepy people who are gooning to her picture updates? I highly doubt they would be okay with you doing this to their daughter. She says, I refuse to justify myself any further. I was asked and given permission by her family to do this. People complaining or making negative about this are sick in the head. And please never, ever come back to my channel because you will never be welcome. Okay, now moving on. So she saw Nicole was in our chat. Nicole, she just cannot let you go that easy. You leaving has gotten under her skin. Foodie, where's the receipts? You saying she's in school isn't enough. You are a pathological liar. And saying we're sick in the head? No, you allowing pedophiles to gather there daily. That's sick. You keeping her live stream up when people admitted from your chat that they were gooning to her. That's sick. You sending picture updates to people who don't know her or you or her mother, that's sick. Where's the fucking receipts, bitch? You're clearly doing school out of a house. Why did you make it sound like you were sending her to some prestigious school, like a Waldorf school, and it was going to cost so much money? It's in somebody's fucking living room. They don't even wear shoes there. Tell the truth. Oh, I hate this woman. Salah has given her permission to scam for his daughter. Oh, how nice. The rapist has a kid. That's terrifying. By the way, people can't comment on her home without being in fear of being called Islamophobic, racist, all kinds of things. But her husband wants to shit on and grape white Christian women. I just want to remind people of that. Queen Jellybean said, someone tell me why Foodie Beauty keeps comparing her. Oh, I read that one. Foodie was trying to say yesterday she has long, luxurious hair, and I just want to point out she's bald. The only hair she has is on her chin. She is turning into Tina D. You might want to pluck those chin hairs, lady. Danny said she wants to do a hair transplant, but if she has long, luxurious hair, why the need for a hair transplant? So she wants to do a hair transplant. Oh, to be a fly on the wall when she shows up to the surgery as a 500-pound severe diabetic. They will laugh or off the face of the planet. Or laugh her off the face of the planet. Can they do cosmetic surgery of any kind on somebody her size? I would feel like there's a risk involved that I wouldn't be willing to take no matter how much I was getting paid. Like, I'd want a consistent stream of income. I don't think I would fuck it up to give this 900-pound woman a facelift, a butt lift, lipo, lips, or a hair transplant. You couldn't pay me enough to do any of that. Holly Go Heavy said, bring back Baldy. Do you think she goes bald in front of Salah? Or do you think she wears a cap? It must smell amazing. Ew. I still have to eat today. I sound like Foodie. I still have to eat today. But seriously, I don't want to imagine the smell of her bald head. Bad Seeds put up a clip. I don't know what it is. A child should never be defined by their diagnosis or condition. I think we need to watch this.
She's a hell of a better person than anybody in Gore World. With Down syndrome and all. With Down syndrome and all. With Down syndrome and all. With Down syndrome and all.
Wow. Every time I hear more, I hate this woman. Thank you, Bad Seed, for posting that. I also heard that there's a way we should be saying things, and I'm going to try to be more aware of that and how I speak. I believe we're supposed to say children with disabilities or a child with Down syndrome, not, I know some people are saying Down syndrome child or whatever. No, the child comes first, right? So I'm even going to be more aware of that. I don't like what she was insinuating with Down syndrome and all. Ugh, I hate her. Reality Check said Chantal wants to get cheap hair. Oh, I read that one. Tardef said she's really delusional. Hair is the last thing she should be worried about right now. I mean, if your liver is failing, you're in congestive heart failure, you have blood clots, you're probably going to die tomorrow. Well, I was going to say, would you really be worried about your hair? But knowing me, I'd at least want to go out with good hair. I'm just saying. Like, I've had to live with thin hair my whole life. So if I had all these things wrong with me and I was told I had days to live, I'd go out with thick, full hair. Yes, I would. Okay. But that's me. Wanda said calls Tasha a racist. Oh, okay. Let me see if this is the clip we needed to see. Fondu said Cutie said Tasha's racist for criticizing Syrian homes. And Salah said Tasha should be hung. I believe the correct way to say it is hanged. So Tasha should be hanged. Fuck you both, piece of shit motherfuckers. Oh my God. I feel like this, if I'm triggered, it's probably triggering other people, but let's be here for each other, okay?
Yeah, it is, because she's insulting all of Syria homes. Basically, that's what she's so.
Tasha should be hanged. Tasha.
Oh my God.
Get out of here, Trasha. Yeah, it is, because she's insulting all of Syria homes. Basically, that's what she's so.
Tasha should be hanged. Tasha.
Trash.
Let's all remember that he's got a 1 inch. No, it's not even 1 inch, a ½ inch peen hard. And nobody will willingly sleep with him, so he has to be with Foodie Beauty. She calls Tasha racist. Foodie clearly doesn't understand the word. Drag Tasha, but not pedos in your chat. You seem to have misplaced priorities there. When you and Salah try and burn people with an insult, it is pathetic. Do better so I'm not yawning at your jokes. I never want to hear about how hateful and disgusting reaction channels are, or just whoever happens to have an opinion on Foodie Beauty. When her husband thinks that we should be raped, shit on, and hanged. And I'm not talking about reaction channels specifically. I'm saying anybody who says something about them, he wishes death on them. Fuck him. Squid said Amberlynn Reed is claiming that actors from Deadpool and Victoria's Secret models are DMing her on Instagram to say her aunt was wrong and Amberlynn did everything right. Don't you think Ryan Reynolds has more important things to do? Like, I don't know. Do you picture him messaging Amberlynn Reed? Oh, Aunt Tammy. Oh, sorry. I got to do a scene right now. So, what I was saying, Aunt Tammy, Alice said, I commented this on another post. If she is telling what she thinks is the truth, those are romance scammers posing as celebrities and models. Do you mean to tell me Dave Matthews doesn't really want to run off to Jamaica with me? That was a romance scammer? I might cry. For some reason, I believe her, someone said. Is that an ALR sock account? No? I make bronze sculptures. Okay, well, good luck to you. Hold on, I want to see a bronze sculpture. Oh, here we go. Getting the more exotic consumer filaments and tinkering with profiles. Not bad. But what is it? Oh. Does it go to a pew-pew? Or is it a really cool stapler? Or does it saw something? I don't know. Anyways, I was on a journey. Don't mind me. I'm done. It's not ALR, okay? DC said, uh-huh. Sounds like when you were in elementary school and one kid said his dad worked at Nintendo. What is this? Godzilla had a stroke trying to read this and fucking died. Poor Godzilla. Yes, that is a weapons part. Oh, okay. JRTs, thank you for your comment. What did Jay say? I'm a Muslim and I feel welcomed in reaction channel chats. No one seems racist or Islamophobic. Thank you, Jay, for saying that. I mean, I'll say it again. I'm afraid of people with very extreme beliefs. I will say that kill in the name of God, right? I don't think the majority of people are those people. I'm trying to be really specific here, okay? I think Muslims are beautiful. I think Foodie gives them a bad name. I think there's good and bad people in every religion, every community, every culture. There just is, right? I was raised in a Christian household. There was bad people in the Christian church. There was. And that's just the reality of it. And Jay, you're always welcome here. DC said, oh, I read that one, huh? When you're in elementary school and one kid said his dad worked at Nintendo. That would have been a dream to have a parent that worked at Nintendo back then. I would have loved that. The other day, God, my sister and I were looking through something and we found old Nintendo games. And I found this old Wheel of Fortune game. I don't know if anybody played it other than us, but it was the funnest game in the world. And I really wish I still had a Nintendo. I used to like to play this Little Mermaid game. We found that. I can't find Kirby. I can't find Paperboy. But those were my games. And this Vegas game, I think it was called like Vegas Hot Shot. I don't know. Do you guys remember any of those games? Yes, people in religions with extreme beliefs, and that could be in any religion, right? In any religion, there's people with extreme beliefs. I don't think God wants us to kill anybody, right? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I thought we were told to turn the other cheek. Okay. I'm getting all distracted. Let me go to Amberlynn Reed. I really thought we were almost there. And I think we are finally. I don't believe that anybody from Deadpool or a Victoria's Secret model is DMing Amberlynn Reed. But if she is, I do want to point out, I remember specifically watching this episode of The Housewives, and I don't remember if it was Beverly Hills or Orange County. So if you're a Housewives fan and you know everything, you might remember this. Oh, nope. Okay, based on this, I remember what it was. Beverly Hills. Somebody's daughter had a problem with eating, right? I'll just say it, they had an eating disorder. And now they're very vocal about it. I just know certain words are like really, I don't know. YouTube is crazy about, right? So their daughter had an eating disorder, but before she came out talking about it, adult daughter, I should say, but before she came out talking about it, she used to say that she would watch mukbangers eat, right? And it was one of those things that once she came back out and she said that she would watch Trisha Paytas and I can't remember who else. But I remember once it came out with what she was struggling with, I was like, that's why she would watch people like Trisha eat a million things in one meal, right? It helps people with disordered ways of eating. It does. So maybe if somebody's watching her, that's why. But I highly doubt anybody has time to worry about Aunt Tammy. I don't know. Unless they're me or you. So these are the DMs that got leaked. I guess Tammy has a YouTube now. I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head, but I have a feeling we're going to see it and then I'm going to subscribe to. So she writes her aunt, still not watching my videos. No, I will let you know if I ever decide to start watching them again. She responds, a lot is going on and it's hard to give you a play-by-play via text. Tammy says, I have to do what's best for me right now. And then Amberlynn says, but for my well-being, right after Tammy says, I have to do what's best for me. Well, for my well-being, I just can't quite wrap my head around what I'm doing in my videos that upsets you to the point of no longer supporting one of the biggest parts of my life. She says, I'm sorry you don't understand. ALR says, please explain some of the things I do that upset you. I want to better myself so badly, and I need your help. Tammy says, I don't want to go there. I've tried before, and we just go back and forth. Either we communicate better through text, or our relationship will fade. It's really up to you. She says, I don't want to go back and forth. I won't even reply to it. I really just want to listen. She says, then read old texts. It's nothing I haven't already expressed. I'm not doing it again. She says, I don't save my old texts. She says, sorry, I'm not going to do it. Regardless, you should remember past conversations. It's the same things over and over. She says, because of my weight? Tammy says, partly because of your constant choices and excuses surrounding your weight, partly because of the way you feel about me as a person, partly because of your lies, partly because I told you until you tell me who lied about me smoking pot. I wasn't going to answer anymore. There's a lot of reasons. She says, you think I lie in my videos? Tammy says, you have, yes. Amber says, about, I want to listen. You already know what you lied about, Amber. She says, listen, I'm not going to do this. I don't have to explain myself and my choices to you. You can either share your daily life through text or you can continue to be butthurt over the fact that I'm not following you on YouTube anymore. The choice is yours. Let's see. Uh, the choice is yours. I'm going to take the recommendation of the two people who have helped me better my life in so many ways. You have no clue what your words, games, and attempts to control our relationship in ways that is best for you does to me. Your self destruction hurts me deeply, and I refuse to witness it any longer. Either accept it or not. I'm honestly getting to the point where it's too much work trying to have a decent relationship with you. You make it so hard. You push and push and push, and you've almost pushed me away for good. So please just accept my decision and not press for an explanation. And then Amber says, maybe we should all just not talk anymore at all, because how you view me is the complete opposite of who I am. This is why she doesn't want to talk to you, Amber. This is why. I've never lied in a YouTube video before. I've lied to you before about how much weight I've lost, but I ended up telling you the truth because of how guilty I felt. I'm not a bad person, but you see me as that way. Family does not give up on family. Sometimes they have to save themselves, Amberlynn. Family does not give up on family because someone in their family is massively morbidly obese. My videos are not just about my weight and what I eat. My videos are just about my life, my girlfriend, my happiness, my adult life on my own for the very first time. It hurts so damn bad knowing that all you see when watching, then why do you want her to watch you? Okay, it hurts so damn bad knowing that all you see when watching my videos is self-destruction when there's so much more to them than that. Okay, do you see anything in her videos other than self-destruction? Do you leave feeling inspired? I mean, it's all destructive, right? We're watching an addict get their fix oftentimes, whether it be food, sex, relationships, attention, views. Okay, so it hurts so damn bad knowing that all you see when watching my videos is self-destruction when there's so much more to them than that. I'm crying now. I'm so weak. Oh God, this is why she doesn't want to talk to you. So Tammy says, I agree, we should stop. I'm blocking you from our last avenue of communication. Just remember, you pushed me away. I tried. You need help. Help that I can't provide. You just don't get it. All of this was so manipulative. She's a narcissist. Like, all the little things that she tried, that "I won't respond, just tell me. I wanna change, I need you," and then the second she says what she doesn't wanna do, or what's bothering her, or gives her opinion on anything, or says how she feels, it's, "Oh, this hurts so bad." She is manipulative as fuck. Why do you want her to watch your videos so bad? Is that not weird to anybody else? It's so bizarre to me. Hey, Moonraker. Oh my god, Little Mermaid was so difficult on the yes, it was. I will still have my old oh, you have your old Wii games? Wii's fun. I have a PS1, still the only one that works. I'm so far behind in the chat. I'm sorry. Gotta go. Bye. Here for fun. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear this, but have a good day. Hey, Willow. Hello, hello. Moose, can I get a quick spark notes on teardrop, age, location, employment? We generally know about her. I'm picturing 40-year-old on parole in West Virginia. I don't know if I still have the screenshot from when Marty was covering Foodie Beauty and info on all the Beezers came out. And I feel like Teardrop was in there, and I feel like it might be in a screenshot, like, stored away somewhere. Um, I'll look. I mean, well, now I can't tell you her age and where she lives. But now I'm genuinely curious, so I'm gonna go look through the screenshots. Two Tilt said, "Really now, Amberlynn Reed." It says, "Maybe we should just not talk anymore, all because how you view me is the complete opposite of who I am. I've never, ever lied in a YouTube video before. I've lied to you about how much weight I've lost, but I ended up telling the truth." And here's a little clip put together, I'm assuming of her lies.
That my dietitian sent me. First of all, I'm proud of you. I can cook, I can clean.
Rain and petals eavesdrop. He used the wrong word.
I'm fine. You're a lot.
Oh my gosh.
That my dietitian sent me. First of all, I'm proud of you.
You've never lied in a YouTube video? Oh my god. I think Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn and maybe even Rosie, I think they get addicted to lying. I wonder if you get some sort of rush from it. Exhibit A. Okay, what's this? Okay, we saw that screenshot. Maybe we should just not talk anymore because how you view me is the complete opposite. You say so. Reacting to me lying. And how they lie so easily. Okay, here's more. Oh, I feel so bad seeing Aunt Tammy's text. We can all point and laugh because we're strangers. But to Tammy, Amber is family. And ALR's self destructive behavior seems to have taken a toll on her. I feel like when somebody suffers from disorders and addictions and they're not getting any help from it for it, everybody around them suffers too. Everybody. And I say addictions when it comes to Amberlynn Reed because, okay, I can look at her and tell that she's not just eating a salad and a carrot every single day, right? I've also seen the way she eats. She obviously has a disordered way of eating. She's addicted to food. She's addicted to women. She's addicted to relationships. She's addicted to compliments. She's addicted to those buzz balls. She's addicted to probably Delta 8. I don't know. Doesn't she get some gas station shit? She's addicted to anything and everything. And addiction is a family problem. And it seems like there's people with multiple issues going on in that family. And Aunt Tammy is tired. She's fucking tired of holding it all together and dealing with it all. I can kind of get that. I've been the person making everybody else tired, and I've seen what it did to them. I saw what it did to my mother. Her face looked so different for a while. Like, I swear I was making her older, and I'm not proud of this. I'm just letting people know what your bad decisions and addictions are doing to other people, right? She couldn't sleep. She was on anxiety medication. Her life became obsessing over where I was, where she was going to find me at, what liquor store, if I was in jail, if I was in the hospital, if I was even still alive. That became her obsession and addiction. And she even had to go get help to break herself away from that because my addiction was going to kill her. The woman who has never smoked a cigarette or done a drug in her life, right? My addictions were going to kill her. Crochet with Ashme said Amber really thinks actresses and Victoria's Secret models are out here DMing her, telling her she's being gaslit by Jordy and the ankle. Ma'am, if you believe that you are the easiest person to catfish, make sure to send them money so they can get access to their money. Oh my God, do you guys get those emails where it's like, important email, please read now? And it's like, I'm so and so, the beneficiary of so and so, King Louis, whatever, I don't know. And if you help and deposit something right now, I'll be able to access all their funds and send it to you. Do you think she is getting those
That
emails
you
and
see
she's believing them? Do you think?
get contacted by YouTubers that have millions of subscribers that are very well known and people love them. I get contacted saying like the reaction channels are suck. I can't believe like you go through this. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Like people that you wouldn't even believe. Not only that, but like an actress from Deadpool, a fucking model that you see walking down fucking Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret. What is that called when they have like the angel wings going? Whatever.
Aren't they angels?
Like those are the types of people that are like in my DMs. And then you think about it because I feel so gaslit and I'm like, are the reaction channels and the haters right? Like I'm so genuinely confused. But then when I see other YouTubers who do the same thing I do, I see them in my DMs sticking up for me and like saying like,
Foodie Beauty?
girl, like I am so sorry you go through this. It makes me realize like no, like I'm genuinely just constantly gaslit into thinking I'm this like fucking awful horrendous person when that's just
Okay, I don't believe this for multiple reasons. I would think somebody that's an actress on Deadpool or a Victoria's Secret angel have multiple things going on, better things going on. And any normal person can see there is no need to feel sorry for Amberlynn Reed because she is doing this all to herself. Like, what's there to feel bad for? She chooses the feeder that she stays with. She chooses to be miserable. She chooses to be a liar. She chooses to self diagnose and do nothing about her issues. Why would anybody feel sorry for her? Narcissist Girl said, so you need every single person in the world to think you're a bad person to believe it? Okay, Amber. Look at her dancing right here. It's crazy to think she's even bigger now. PI said someone super chatted about her McDonald's bag and she rage quit. So I went back to get the rage quit. And it's truly a long clip because you guys need to see all the super chats she was getting and the comments in general. Like that was entertainment in itself. I'm going to speed her up because she takes forever to talk and I'm impatient. All right, hold on.
that. Because while you are on the journey to bettering yourself, you still need to love yourself how you are. You can't hate yourself or you're never going to change because why would you care? The only way you'd be willing to tweet. Um, I don't know, sincerely. Thank you for being a member. You have anxiety because you sit all day. Nowhere for the energy to go. Oh no, catnip. That's not the way it works, love. Um, my body's not ruined, but thank you for the super chat.
She doesn't think her body's ruined.
Cindy, I just don't like you. You do realize a lot of ADHD symptoms align with BPD, so you might not have it. Yeah, yeah, maybe. The live
So why don't you quit saying that you have BPD if you don't even know you have it?
is painful. When loved ones are upset, there's usually truth to it. Oh, my aunt is so unhinged. My mom watched the whole thing and her jaw was on the floor. Um, chicken fingers, I can't. Um, I can walk, Cynthia.
Someone told her
Yeah, Farrell. Yeah,
not. Cynthia said not ruined, but you can't walk. You can walk.
I have one going up
You
Wednesday. She literally just admitted she was assessed, not diagnosed. Yeah, Tegan. You're built like a 1x2 jumper plate. I don't know what that is, but thank you for the super chat, and I probably am. Um, my body's not ruined because what about it is exactly. I don't think being fat means you're ruined because
but you're not fat. You're super morbidly obese. Have you seen your legs lately?
Change is possible, and I don't think I'm ugly. I did at one point, but I'll give it to Tommy. She helps with that.
But she only likes your belly.
It is because your legs are stretched to the max. So I would have had lipedema regardless. Lipedema is not just um, for fat people. Lipedema actually has nothing to do with your weight. So you can't really say that.
You said can't run if someone is trying to kill her. She can't. Oh, I'm so glad I could run if I needed to. I really don't want to. Nobody try to kill me.
Um, they're bigger than they would be. Okay, cool.
Someone told her they're bigger than they would be, though, because you ruined your body because of eating.
I still don't think my body is ruined. A lot of people like my legs, and that's that. That's reality. So it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna let people make me feel bad about my body or make me feel bad about what I look like or make me feel bad about anything like that. Because while you are on the journey to bettering yourself, you still need to love yourself how you are. You can't hate yourself or you're never gonna change because why would
So you're trying to convince us that you love yourself? One would ask, or one would think, if you love yourself, you wouldn't be actively trying to take yourself out of the game, right? Like, if you loved yourself, you would be eating foods that nourish your body, not that are killing your body. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't settle for a feeder who just wants to pose with your belly and disformed legs or deformed legs.
you care? The only way you'd be willing to change is if you love yourself. Your body is not ruined, people are just rotten. Yeah. They're trying to make me upset, but it's not gonna work at all. It's not gonna work at all.
Her legs are has cracked skin, open oozing wounds and boils. Oh my god.
Oh, Jack, it's been longer than 11 years. First diet when I was 10.
Shit.
What'd you have for breakfast and lunch and dinner? I've ate once today. I made, which I'm filming what I'm eating today,
Her first diet when she was 10. 10!
but I made a meat sauce instead of using pasta. I used green beans. It was delicious. Hello, Mr. Wolf. How are you? How are you?
Someone told her with the side of McDonald's. Yeah, I don't know why these girls lie. I only ate once today, or it'll be like 8 PM. I haven't even ate a thing. Like, we look at you. We have eyes. We can see you. You ate more than once, I guarantee.
No, I didn't have McDonald's.
Lipid equals fat, Kristen said.
I didn't wake up at 3. No, I woke up way before that. Thank you, Jack, for so much money. Thank you. I appreciate it. We saw the McDonald's bag. Yeah, I had it last night. I even vlogged it, which you'll be seeing on Friday.
I can't wait.
Um, Isabel, welcome to Stream Queens Mini. Hi.
Someone asked her, "Do you even believe in your or do you even believe yourself anymore?"
Natasha, I do. Yeah.
And then she's done. All over the McDonald's comment. I don't think we were supposed to know she had it. Just FYI, Foodie Beauty uploaded coffee of the day. Okay, is this ash in here? Those aren't little bubbles from the coffee. Like, some of that actually looks like hair. Or maybe it's just the picture. I don't know. That looks fuzzy. Who knows? Tell me what you guys think. I wouldn't drink her coffee. I'm just saying. It looks like you'd get a serving of lint, cat hair, shisha ash, and I don't know, whatever she coughed up. It looks like sand. It might be powdered. Oh, it might be powdered creamer. That's true. The fact is, Amber most likely will not make it to 50. She does not have a long life ahead of her. And that's sad. She's so young. She could be doing so much with her money right now. She makes a lot of money. She could be traveling, falling in love with somebody in a different country who wants to fall in love with her too, and not just her belly. But instead, she just stays holed up, raging, manipulating, lying, eating McDonald's. Anyways, I said Foodie must be exhausted after making this. The poor thing had to be a housewife all day yesterday. All day. Did you guys know that Foodie Beauty's ex-boyfriend uploaded a video on his channel, right? It's some sort of tribute to his brothers and a song. Anyways, somebody pretending to be Naturd is replying to people. So I don't know if this is a Naturd Dahmer scam again. Remember, like they've lied so many times when they want to make money. One time, I feel like it was April Fool's, and Dahmer came on and told us he was in jail. He wasn't in jail. There was another time something happened. Oh yeah, they said Foodie Beauty was emailing him. They created fake emails, showed him on stream, and now I think she's uploading for him and responding as him, but pretending like she's not involved and doesn't know anything about it. So this woman left him a heart comment. Snarky Priest said, "That's wild, using your real name and profile picture while leaving a heart. What would Charles think about that?" And I'm like, Charles? Well, she has on her profile, "My husband is better than yours. I love him so much. Love you, my Bam Bam." Then why are you sending a violent criminal who has a girlfriend red heart emojis? Anyways, Naturd says he's single now. So if violent criminals who like to assault you is right up your alley, I mean, he's looking for somebody. Ugh, I got the ick just thinking of him. Michaela said, "Why does Foodie Beauty and Salah think reaction channels need to be on camera to react to girl world content? Their input into discussions remains the same." Also, Mr. How Hypocrisy, oh my God, should realize he hasn't been on camera since they went to Syria. So maybe he should cam up. I agree with that. You couldn't pay me to be like to feed for money, right? You couldn't pay me to do the shit that Foodie Beauty's doing. You just couldn't. I am not like Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed. I don't need people to tell me I'm beautiful and that I don't do anything wrong. You need to eat more. You look hungry. Like, I'm perfectly fine being a voice. I like it that way. Sometimes, like, the occasional sighting of me will happen and I'll come on camera or do an IRL stream. That might be happening at the end of this month, by the way. Anyways, but like for the most part, I get all the validation I need from people in my real life. I don't need to cam up. Backhouse said, "Foodie Beauty will be getting her paycheck that includes all the super chats that were donated to Sasa in a couple days. Any guesses on what the next big suspiciously timed purchase will be?" Let's see. Ennis said, "Not a keyboard, right? God, I hope not a keyboard. I hope they're all out in Syria. And it's gonna take at least a year to order it, okay?" Fairy Nymph said more solar panels and a new bed. I know Foodie said she needed to get a dresser, a bigger dresser probably for her big clothes. Amy said, "I'm guessing that she will feed her addiction first. Then she'll feed her ego to flex on haters, and then Salah will buy something for his newest vehicle repair, or more drugs to be able to cope with the fact that he sold his soul for a wife like Chantal." She said, "Who knows? Probably food or food related things." Oh God, I was talking about 211s and THC, and look at this. Oh, thank God it's not actual alcohol. Okay, skip the alcohol and experience your healthy happy hour with cornbreads, THC gummies, and beverages. I don't know, this makes me want to listen to Cornbread by Dave Matthews Band now. That's what I want to listen to. Danny said, "Another trip she doesn't have access to the foods that she likes. This will be a common occurrence funded by child exploitation." She's going to lose a lot more people than just Nicole if she keeps it up. Kugarelli said she already covered her ass. She told the community that Salah already paid her up front with his money. I forgot about that. She said he prepaid. So all the YouTube money is going right to them. Oh my God, you guys need to play this song. So I saw this pop up on my timeline, and then I had to play the song, and then I had to send the song to my boyfriend. I did. It's oh my God. So your mom's emotional support carrot said a song Chantal will never sing to Salah. It's called Dick is Way Too Big. Apparently, it was banned in 1940s. It's a really good song. Send it to your husbands or boyfriends today, and they will be so flattered. Mrs. Z was feeling inspired, and she started creating Foodie Beauty pictures. And then I had to bring them to life, right? Because I'm just me. So this is Foodie Beauty and the camel. And then this is her. It kind of looks like she was floating away. I wish Grok would have had her flying like out of the roof and into the sky like a really fat Superman. But that's not what they gave me. They gave me her tap dancing or something. Hold on, let me try and make it bigger. I don't even think she could do that. But this next video is kind of amazing. How does Grok know? I'm telling you, if I would have asked Chat GPT to do this, they would have had Foodie feeding the camel, bathing it, giving it water, a makeover, manicure, facial. But Grok just knows that's exactly what she would do. Mrs. C, please make more of them. I love these. Oh, this is funny. Kelly said, sorry, guys. And then it's Amberlynn Reed's face on Foodie Beauty. And it says, I think that's enough, Amber. Acadia Strong made this. Put that spaghetti down. Regina said, that's exactly what I was thinking about when I saw Chantal's video. I mean, now that we know what we know, how could you not? This is amazing. Take a screenshot of this. I think you need this as your wallpaper out there. Or just send it to somebody who really likes spaghetti and they'll wonder what the heck is wrong with you. I'm probably going to send it to my sister. I like to send her weird things, like weird pictures of Foodie Beauty making a weird face. And she always asks me, what the hell is this? What the F is this? I can't explain. Puff said, love the way she put some in a bowl for our benefit. We all know you went face first in that pot, Amby. I thought they were so cute. I was never afraid of them. I really don't think Gizmo's adorable. I don't think that I would be fond of a gremlin coming up through my toilet, but Gizmo's very, very cute. You just can't feed them after what, midnight? I can't remember. Funny but true. All right. I am so glad someone else saw this too. I cackled to myself. It's kind of amazing. Oompa Loompa. She does look like an Oompa Loompa. Now we have Pocahontas and PTSD. Put the spaghetti down. Hey, Lynn. She flattened the humps on the camel's back. She did. I definitely will do more. Thank God, because it's fun bringing them to life. It's fun. It's just a fun time. All right, you guys, I think that's all I have for now. If Foodie Beauty snipes, I will try my best to hop on. If for some reason I can't cover her, we'll just be live again in the morning to recap everything. A friendly reminder, Larkana, I know that you're a new member. So if you're a member on this channel, we have a Discord where we talk about the girls and it's a fun time. So please reach out to me. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. I forget that I have. So honestly, don't do Instagram, Twitter, or you can email me or Facebook. Just search Just Breezin' Today. My email is justbreezintoday@mail.com. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. And thank you to everybody for hanging out. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next live stream. Goodbye, you guys. Have a good day.